Hello. So today I'm going to present the Stage Manager Toolkit I put together. It's not anything impressive. I didn't get all the items I needed, but I do have a lot of other things that I got that I thought would be really nice to add. So I'm going to try and go through everything. So first off, here's the backpack. Nothing too fancy. It's just a ordinary backpack. It has pretty much everything in here. Except, of course, it doesn't have the things I couldn't get, but that's fine. This is the main pocket. This is where the main stuff is. I'll get to that in a moment because I want to start with the smaller pocket right here. So in here, this is mostly like beauty products. So first off, hairbrush. This can be very useful. Like if you have hair like mine, you need to brush it real quick. This could be very useful. Of course, actors can always have them on hand, but always a good idea just keep one just in case. So I got that. Required item number 1, hair bands, and to go along with it, 2 scrunchies. Basically hair ties. These are my personal scrunchies for use, but you could actually get more than these if they prefer them to regular hair bands. But we have a bunch of these just in case because they're smaller, easier to carry around. Yeah, I left the packaging on, but who cares? Just go ahead and open this bad boy up. Now we got a ton. No real one place I can put them, so they're kind of gonna be all smushed in here, but that's fine. On a similar note to the to those, we also have the bobby pins. This one I'm gonna leave on the packaging because they're small. It might get smushed a lot worse in there. So bobby pins, they're real nice. Hand sanitizer, a bottle of it, in fact. Doesn't really matter what kind of hand sanitizer, really, I don't think, but hand sanitizer. Here's a first up in health, not just like beauty, but like health. Let me put some of the other stuff back in. Well, we had the hand sanitizer, but like this is more specific. We got pain meds and stomach relief. So this can go nicely with the first aid kit. The first aid kit probably has some stuff like this, but always good to have something like stomach relief just in case someone starts feeling ill, they want to continue doing rehearsal, or they don't have any other. They may have a scheduling conflict. There's also pain relief. Like ibuprofen, Tylenol. These could be very helpful, depending on if you're, what's going on, if you're having a headache or something. Because people, even if we're not including like actual injuries, people may get like a headache all the time, headache randomly, or a sore, or something may happen on stage that might help, or pain that's not too severe. So pain meds might help. Finally, I got cough drops for a similar reason. I don't know if these are really considered cough drops, but they're pretty much the same thing. It's a cough relief, cough suppressant, and the little tablets. So they're basically just cough drops. Similar to the pain relief, this would be very helpful if you start getting like a sore throat, or you're having a severe cough and it's distracting. That can always be helpful. Maybe sucking on one while you're rehearsing to make it less likely for you to cough. You know, this could be very helpful for that kind of thing. All right. So next up, we have the main pockets. This has a lot of things. and many different areas. So we'll just start off with the main one. First off, a ruler. This could maybe be helpful. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe measuring something out. Although maybe something better would be for that, like tape measure. If you have a tape measure, that would be very helpful for this. I don't have a tape measure, but a ruler. A ruler could be useful for something. Particularly what I'm thinking of, maybe dress. A ruler is very important for. Always good to have a ruler just in case, if you need one. And flashlight. No real need to explain. Just a flashlight. And then we have a first aid kit. This is a huge one. This has a lot of things. In fact, it lists all the things right here. But basically, it's like bandages, pads, alcohol prep, various tools to help with applying things, and then dressing for wounds. So, first aid kit, very useful, very handy in case someone gets an injury. Even if it's like a small little cut or something, or some like tiny injury, maybe a sore, whatever it is, this would probably help for it. And if something is actually serious, this would help whatever happened, like not hurt as much, or not get infected or something, so that the an ambulance can come over. Next up, yeah, and okay, I'm actually trying to see if I can show this. Oh, you can see a little bit right below the. Okay, really hard to see, but you might have caught a glimpse of pens, and in one extra pocket the backpack has, right on the edge. I'm feeling it right now. There's a bunch of pens and pencils. Pencils for the obvious reasons, but pens because some people might prefer to write in pen, write notes in pen. Maybe I prefer to write in pen. So that's why I have a lot more pens than pencils. But I also have a ton of pencils just in case someone needs them too. You don't really need this many pens, but I thought it'd be I thought it'd be funny if I put all the pens and pencils together. Just gonna put this back the best I can. This would be a lot easier to do if they were not taken all at once, so I don't have to put them back all at once. I got it in. I think I got them all in. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that wasn't really even that hard. So we have an extra pocket right here. Got the main half right here. We have an extra pocket inside. And there's a couple of things here. So first off, we have paper clips. Very helpful. Very helpful to clip paper together, obviously. Don't really need a stapler for that. If you just want a quick clip, always good to have these. Could also be useful for a lot of other things. They're very versatile. And then we got thumbtacks, or what they're called, push pins right here, but they're thumbtacks. Also pretty helpful. You stick one in the wall, stick something against the wall. I'm not sure how entirely useful this would be, but I think it might be very helpful for pinning notes, maybe on backstage, or on a board on stage or something, like a temporary board. Pin notes there, make it easier to see. Of course, not the entire script or something, and sometimes it might be better to just have a piece of paper, but if you need a quick glance at a board, maybe it's helpful. We'll see. I do think this has usage for at least some things. Definitely not for the actual play, but maybe for something to help the actors or whatever get things planned out. So we got those two. And next we have some tools. First off, we have a wrench. It's a pretty standard wrench. I know it said crescent wrench, but I looked and a lot of the crescent wrenches shown are pretty much just this, and I don't know if there's really much of a difference or if it matters. So I just got a wrench. Pretty nice. Pretty simple wrench. Wrench, same thing. And then we got I found this in the C store and on campus in the student center. I went there once to get something, found this, and I think it's pretty cool. It's a multi-tool, mainly of screwdrivers, so it's not like the exactly like the Swiss Army knife, but it's pretty cool. It has a couple different screwdriver types. That could be very helpful if you need to screw something in. They're kind of hard to pull back, but not like that smooth, but doesn't mean that you can't do it. So here's me just I don't need that last one, whatever. So yeah, not the smoothest, but a ton of screwdrivers at once. I'm trying to see if I can actually get it. There we go. Yes. Okay, cool. So I got that. That's all 6 of them. I already showed you what they look like for. I'm gonna put them back now. I just want to show them off like that. And then there's an extra cool little thing. It has 2 different types of flashlights. So it has a regular flashlight and also has a flashlight on the end, probably for like darker spaces. In fact, let's test the flashlights. These 2 lights and the actual flashlight. All right, so this is the normal flashlight on the tool. There's the other flashlight. That's pretty cool. And then we have the flashlight. I would say this one's probably easier to do, but this could also be very helpful if you need light while you're screwing. I know stage and backstage can sometimes not be very well lit, so maybe it's helpful, maybe it's not. We'll see. But the flashlight was kind of bright, so I'm assuming that is probably why. So that was everything in the back pocket. There is one more like little pocket I want to show. Sorry, okay. There's one last little crevice I want to show, like pocket. Along this back pocket in the main part, we got this little zipper right here. It looks like sub zipper. You see this? And then inside of it, we have a couple of extra things. Erasers. Always good to have erasers. I know a lot of these are in their pack still. I'm going to be completely honest. I just got these today because I always do that. And so those are the erasers. I got 4 of them. Pretty nice. Always good to have extra. And 2 packs of sticky notes. We got the green, we got orange. I feel like most people would probably use one of these. Probably the easiest to see. I don't know, that's just a conjecture. It's probably not true, but I feel like it. I feel like that has some merit to it. And that's, as far as I remember, everything in here. Let me just do a double check. I know I'm not super organized, it happens. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think I've forgotten to mention anything. Now, quick side note before I end this little presentation. I was not able to get everything. I was able to get almost everything, but there are 2 items listed that I could not get, and I'm very sorry about that. The 2 items were the sewing kit. I could not get the sewing kit because they were like, when I went to get one, there was 2 types of, there was like 2 sewing kit boxes. One of them was completely empty. It was basically fill in whatever you need, which is not particularly helpful because I don't even know what I'd do with that. And you didn't. I mean, you didn't say if it needed to be filled or not, but I made the assumption that you probably wanted to have stuff in there. That's kind of the point. Could be a pretty decent tackle box or like a secondary one for have some in there, but yeah, I didn't really want to deal with that. And then there's also there was a sewing kit that had a bunch of stuff in it by default. So I had like safety pins. That was the other thing I was not able to get. I wasn't able to get safety pins. I could have probably looked for safety pins on their own, but I didn't really want to do that, and I didn't really have enough money. So that's why I didn't get the sewing kit. So I wasn't really too convinced I should get the safety pins. So I was just like, okay, whatever, it's fine. So I got the I skipped out on the sewing kit and I skipped out on the safety pins. I didn't have enough money for either. If I had more money, I definitely would have gotten them. The sewing kit would have probably been separate from the tackle box or the tackle bag in this case. And then the safety pins would probably just stay in the bag. I probably would put some extra items in that. I have like 2 of them. I know it's not the most convenient, but 2 works out just fine. There's nothing else I really need to go on about. That's pretty much everything you need from here. I guess one other side mention is maybe it'd be very helpful to put a water bottle or something. I didn't have this ready. I just kind of had it right here. But that's kind of standard. You don't even really need the bag for that. You can have your own personal backpack. That's not even stage manager. For the stage manager, that just has water bottle or personal items for you. So anyways, I think that's about it for this presentation, and hope you have a good day.